Kai, in the CCC, at first missed the easy banter she'd had on Vanguard's bridge when she was captain. But with every minute in the combat zone, she appreciated more and more the wealth of data pouring into the CCC, the lack of distractions. She lost track of time, concentrating on the movement of enemy ships, her ships, the Moray ships. For the first time, she felt that she had full understanding of what was happening in real time. Her orders could be more precise, more tuned to the situation. She had seen the rigger-crewed ships' erratic and ineffective maneuvers, but she also noticed that in evading them, the pirates had put themselves in position for her ships to attack. She concentrated on that, moving ships with the best micro-jumping accuracy into position for attack and back out. At first, the enemy ships didn't realize what was happening, but after the first 3 blew, the others ignored the easy prey and returned more effective fire. Kai had positioned Vanguard between Tobados yards and the jump point she'd expected the invaders to use for their escape, well outside the expanding danger zone. But most of her other ships were in the thick of it, shields flaring as debris or weapons intercepted their course. Moray's defenders, unused to her style of fighting and unsure of her commands, were slower to respond. 2 more of them died as she watched. This time, Turek's force did not stick to the familiar X attack pattern they had used before. Kai struggled to analyze the difference. Douglas and Yamani had located a copy of Bain's Practical Tactics for Regional Conflicts, and Kai had loaded it in her implant, but had not come up with a good way to classify the variations. If Turek was only using that one book. And yes, there it was finally. Bain's didn't list the ideal countering moves, but logically, she moved 5 of her ships, and sure enough, they were able to blow another of Turek's with only minor damage to one of hers. Still, the attackers stayed in formation and continued to fire on Kai's forces, though they were retreating slowly away from Tobados yards and Moray's main planet, and a third of them formed a protective shield around the 8 uncrewed ships they were controlling. "Keep after them," Kai said, "if you can get something through to take out those warships." But so far, the new ship's shields had held, and their guardians kept her ships far enough away that no close straight shot was possible.